They came to America expecting one thing, but many of them left feeling something completely different. For years, people around the world have seen America through movies, social media, and headlines. Some imagined crowded cities, endless highways, huge houses, and a lifestyle that felt almost unreal. Others arrived with doubts, wondering if the American dream was just a story people told. But then they experienced it for themselves. They met strangers who treated them like friends. They saw places they never thought existed. They tried foods they had only seen on screens. They discovered small moments that never made the headlines, but stayed in their memories forever. And that is the part nobody talks about. Some visitors go home and move on. But others leave America with a feeling they cannot explain. They start comparing everything to their time there. They miss the people, the freedom, the energy, and the feeling that something bigger might still be possible. So why does America leave such a lasting impression on so many foreigners? This story starts the moment they arrive. Watch this.
I want to say thank you, America, and thank you, American people. I was born in Seoul, Korea. I come with my mom and dad back in late 70s as a Korean immigrant. I started with a paper boy, and way back then, I don't know how to speak English. Still don't know how to speak English. I saved up the money for the down payment for dry cleaner, and I had dry cleaner for 20 years. Then I sold it. I purchased the land. I built a few shopping plaza. I retired 20 years ago. Thank you for all the opportunity in America. Long as you work hard, save money, this is best country in my book. And I love America and I love American people. Thank you, you guys, America and American people.
Guys, I've never seen something like this before. This truck behind me is way bigger than I am. I never saw something like that. Because I'm just a European girl, you just look at it. Oh my god.
There's something I deeply love with the Americans is their mindset of we don't care, do whatever you want. If you want to dress a certain way, go for it. If you want to start a project, go for it. If you want to pass a car on the right, you can do it. And it's something that personally is helping me to heal, because when you're used to shrink yourself and you arrive in the US and you discover this space to just be yourself and do whatever you want, it's so refreshing. Even wearing this stupid thing is something that I'm just like, yeah, cool. And as an American, you can say, yeah, she's just wearing something like that and what's wrong? But a French would see this and would be like, what is wrong with you? You look ridiculous.
Guys, honestly, if I go, like, no matter where I go, like if I go to the supermarket or to the physiotherapist now, the people that work here, they're so nice. Like, I'm coming in, she was like, the first thing she said, like, oh wow, you're so pretty. And I was like, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's always making my day. Thanks, girl.
I went to America expecting to enjoy it, but I didn't expect to come home wanting to move there. I've travelled around quite a bit, but the USA just hit differently, and I don't even think it was one city or place in specific. It was that feeling of having so much to explore. I mean, every state has so much for you to experience, and now I want to make it my home someday. Americans, if you could move to one state right now, where would you be going?
I'm a Brit living in America, and here are some things that I absolutely love about living in the US. Number one, I love the paper towels in all of the toilets. The fact I don't have to have my hands sat under a hand dryer and I can just dry my hands. It's so efficient, it's so quick, and I love it. Number two, I love it's actually also overwhelming, but I love the variety and choice of food. Places to eat, restaurants to go to, even the fast food options, the different types of grocery stores here. The variety is truly endless, and honestly, it is overwhelming to choose, but it's quite nice when you have your solid favorites and you can go and dip into which ones. Number three, I personally do live in a sunny state. So I have the honor and absolute privilege of waking up to sunshine almost every day after living in a country that rains for 95% of the year. That's also something I love about America. Number four, I love that I can sneeze in public and literally everyone in my radius will say, bless you. That's so random, but like, I feel very seen. And number 5, I love the kind of social community aspect about the States. Personally, from what I've experienced, this might be very different in different places, but everywhere I go, someone's always inviting me into a conversation, wanting to strike up conversation. I'm eager to just be relational, and I love that. I don't think I'm used to that quite so much. I'm really enjoying living here. Anyway, that's why I love America.
I'm in a random street in 12 South in Nashville, and I gotta show you guys this because this is not happening anywhere else in the world, right? There's businesses that are just a whole house that sell donuts, right? There are businesses that are like a cereal spoon. They sell tons of different cereal, right? Here's like some whole 2-story ski lodge. This is not happening anywhere else in the world. Like, this type of economic freedom and the way that people are actually expressing themselves as a business, and how this is a parking lot and it's just got tons of stalls set up, and it's a Sunday the 5th of July. Like, the country's economy is flying. Like, this is nuts. I've never seen anything like this. Only seen...
I'm back in America for a few weeks, and after living in Thailand for 3 years, I wasn't really expecting to experience any culture shock, but I'm definitely experiencing culture shock. And it's not how expensive everything is. Yes, a bottle of water is $3. There is no reason a bottle of water should ever cost $3. That's insane. I'm realizing that America is super isolating, and people are wearing it on their face. People seem unhappy. It feels really lonely here. And I think what it is like you wake up in the morning, you have to get in your car by yourself, and you go to work by yourself, and then you're at work with your coworkers, work. And you get off work, get in your car by yourself, drive to your house, and then you're just back at the place that you sleep before you go to work. When I'm out in the world and I see Americans, they all look sad. And it's not that they all look sad, like some of them look happy, but there's like this veil of sadness that I see. And I think I was blind to it before I ever moved to Thailand. And I'm realizing now that I think this is just the way that it's always been, and I don't like it. I'm so thankful I moved, but at the same time, it breaks my heart because I don't dislike America, but I'm really glad I don't live here.
This has to be my favorite trend ever on TikTok. Literally all these Europeans coming to America for the first time and trying American food. We all know that the World Cup is here in America, so a lot of people from different countries are visiting. And I literally love every single food review that they do. It's not your typical American, hi guys, I'm at Carbone Riviera. Hey everyone, I'm at Nobu, Miami, let's check it out. It's literally, hey mate, come with me as I try Chick-fil-A for the first time. So excited. Like, I can't wait to try In-N-Out. Like, I've been hearing about it for years. It's literally the most humble and wholesome food reviews. My favorite one is all the Europeans trying Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is my favorite, and I just love all their reactions. Anyways, if it's your first time in America, welcome. I hope you have an amazing time.
These are some things that have shocked me to my core about America after being here for nearly a month. Just their roads in general, like 4-way stop signs. How is that not causing crashes? Because the rule is whoever gets there first goes, but what if I thought I got there before you? No roundabouts, and where there is roundabouts, no one knows how to use them. You can turn right on a red light. You have to guess that the person over there isn't going to come at you. You know, if we're going on a night out in England, wearing dresses, heels to the nines, they'll just go out in jeans and tops here. Like, you could go out in this and jeans on a night out and it would be totally normal. Sales tax. Put it in the price. Just put it in the price. Look at something, it says $16. I'll take it to the till, suddenly it's like $20, $21. Just put it in the price. I don't understand why we have to do this. There is a drive-through for everything. I mean, you can deposit a check in a drive-through. You can drop things off at a charity shop through a drive-through. Everything is a drive-through. Don't get me started on car washing places. I have never felt luxury like it. Your own shop, you can like look through a window and watch the cars getting washed. It's absolutely insane. I want to reiterate the portion sizes here are absolutely diabolical. Our large drink at Mackey's is their small drinks here. Let that digest. I went to Swig and she said, what size do you want? I said, what's the biggest you do? 44 ounce. Do you know how big 44 ounces is? It's bigger than my head. The last and final one. I go to a restaurant and I get a drink. They will automatically, even when my drink's not even finished yet, bring me a refill. Everywhere is a refill here. Do you know how in the UK, like some places do refills, some places don't? Everywhere is a refill drink here. That is something that we need to take on board in the UK. And that is all the things that have shook me to my core since being in the US for a month. I have way more, so let me know if you want more. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
One thing I love about Americans, you guys hold the door for everyone. At first I was like, why are people so nice to me? Because people would like stand so far away and just wait on me. Then I realized you guys just do that for everyone. Do you guys ever think about that, or is it just normal?
One of the reasons all these videos about Europeans and foreigners coming to America and enjoying our culture so much, one of the reasons it's so great is because you have to remember that the media doesn't just lie about America in America. The media lies about America all over the world, right? So people all over the world are told about how dangerous America is. And then they come to America and they're like, oh my God, it seems incredibly safe here. And they're told about how awful America is. And then they see how amazing like our grocery stores are and our restaurants are and how, our food portions, and they love the taste of the food. And so when all you get is this constant leftist stream of negativity about America, because journalists tend to be Marxist and communist and anti-American and anti-capitalist, right? Journalists around the world hate America. And this is universal inside of America, and it's almost universal outside of America. And so for people to actually come and experience the culture and realize that their media has also been lying to them their whole lives, and sometimes it's hard for Americans to realize that our media has also been lying to us our entire lives. I know I had this realization when I was in college. So this is a very difficult thing for us to realize, and we live here. And so for foreigners to come and get to experience how amazing American culture is compared to the lies they've been told, and also compared to their own home cultures, is really encouraging, and I'm loving every minute of it.
One of the things I really love about Americans is how confident they are, and it seems to be something that's ingrained in Americans from a really young age. So when we moved to America last year, me and my husband and the 3 children were all quite reserved. We're quite quiet people. We're shy, we're introverted, apart from being around each other. But since coming over here and being around people that are just so confident, it's really obvious how different we've been raised to just be quiet, don't show off, don't be too loud, don't talk about yourself, be wary approaching people. But I've really noticed a change in my 3 children. So they are attending a school and they have lessons in being confident and presenting. So even she's now 5, but even my 4-year-old, when she started transitional kindergarten, they had her on a weekly basis like presenting to the class, saying, hi, this is my name, this is what I'm going to talk about. And they get graded on how loud they speak, how clearly they speak, what they can improve on. And I guess it's kind of like show and tell that we had in the UK, but that kind of fizzled out. And I remember it being optional as well. This is being in an American school, they really are expected to do this. And it's also when you go to like children's playgrounds and parks, a lot of the children will come up to my children and be like, hey, my name's so and so, would you like to play with me? And my kids at first were a bit like, oh, and really nervous and shy and didn't know what to say. But now they're like, yeah, my name is so and so and let's play. But when we first moved out here, it was really weird. And now that's not the case. And I've really noticed that my 3 children are becoming more confident, and it's great to see them coming out of their shell. I don't think it's going to be something me and my husband will change, because we've had 40 years of being told and learning not to be confident, being reserved and quite quiet. And yeah, but I do like it. I think it's really good. I think it's great that the children are learning to be confident and to go up to other people and say, this is my name, this is what I do, to take up space and just be confident. I really like it.
One of the things that I love most about America is just the people in America. I feel like people in America are extremely positive, are really kind, and are very, very encouraging. That's ultimately why I wanted to come to the United States 14 years ago, because I knew the outlook on life was just joyful and happy and positive. And I needed a bit more of that in my life at that particular time. Even just this morning, for example, I'm doing a run, it's smashing it down with rain, so it's my perfect weather. And I'm running and I see this couple like walking past me and they go, "Good morning, how are you? Keep going, you're doing great." Just little things like that. And it just makes you feel good. Not sure if that happens anywhere else, but I just feel people of America are hospitable, are kind, are welcoming, and just always have a sense of joy and optimism about them. And I love and respect that. You, the great American people, are a credit to the United States of America. You guys are what makes it so unique and so special.
I've returned to Scotland, so shall we have a debrief about America and the World Cup? Honestly, months, weeks, days before this trip, I was so close to cancelling everything. I was nervous about going back to America, but it turns out I had absolutely no reason to be. I cannot begin to explain the kindness that I was shown and that my fellow Scottish people were shown. Thank you to the FIFA volunteers. Honestly, fantastic characters and really made a great experience. I want to say thank you because in my experience, the organisation of this has been amazing. I heard horror stories about the Scotland and Haiti game. I was nervous for going to the stadium. But again, no reason to be nervous. I felt like the trains ran smoothly. It was not that bad. Free water being handed out. Like, just these little touches that actually just made such a difference. And everybody official that I encountered, as in police, military, TSA, airport staff, security, everything, they honestly were the most lovely people, and it was just an indication of what was to come. And my biggest thanks goes to the American people. Without you guys showing that sort of kindness, support, understanding, this World Cup wouldn't be the same. You guys have embraced it and embraced the visitors that are in your city, and honestly, it's gave me a revamp love for the American people. As someone who went solo, meant more to me than you might know. Makes me really want to come back and explore a lot more of what your country has to offer. Although this is a sweeping generalization, thank you, America, for being so kind to your visitors while we're here for the World Cup. I am looking at plans. I want to come back.
First impressions of America from a Scottish girl living in Amsterdam who's never visited America before. Cars are absolutely massive. My Apple Pay does not work here, so I've had to use my credit card. Everybody is not only very chatty, but very complimentary as well. I'm starting to wonder if Americans have never seen a little cropped brown fur coat before. I'm actually not kidding when I say I've had 5 compliments on it. 5 different people have come up to me to say I like your jacket. Nobody walks. I'm the only person walking on this street. I had a cookie earlier and it was literally the most American cookie I could have ever imagined. I know you can't generalise the whole of America, but I'm in Utah, in Park City. Internet on your phone doesn't work. Nobody pre-warned me about that. I had to download an app and then pay for an eSIM. Within about 30 minutes of being here and using my phone, I'd already clocked up €60 worth of data. I just went to a 7-Eleven and I got a Gatorade and it's actually massive. Those little red fire hydrant things are actually a thing. Took a photo of one earlier, thought they were just for the movies. All of the houses look kind of fake. Look. I don't know, they're just all like too perfect or something. Love them though. I kind of forgot that you had to tip everywhere. I noticed this already more than once. The staff that work in stores, they say, "Hey, welcome in," when you walk into the store. Never heard welcome in before. I went into a bar just to ask to use the toilet and I had to show them ID before I even used the toilet. I was like, "Oh, I don't actually want to drink anything, I just want to use the toilet if that's okay." And he's like, "Yes ma'am, I just need to check that you're over 21. I was like, "I'm actually 33. Everybody seems like so genuinely nice and friendly and happy. It's very refreshing. Let me know if you've experienced any other differences and also from the other way around. I'd love to hear about it. We've just got back from the best trip of our lives in America, but we've been having loads of comments on our videos saying, did you feel safe? I've heard it's not safe in America at the moment, but we're going to give our honest opinion about how we actually felt.
In all honesty, we felt extremely safe in America. When we first got there, we went for a walk. I think we bumped into 3 people and stopped and talked to them for about 20 minutes.
Each.
And there was one time when we got dropped off in the middle of nowhere. We were going to meet our friends at a river. And we got dropped off in the middle of nowhere, and 2 police cars drove past, pulled down their windows, said, "You guys okay?" Which made us feel very safe.
Yeah.
So all in all,
we felt very safe, and we had no bad experience. We didn't feel unsafe at any point or any time. So, yeah.
I didn't see any road rage, which is crazy.
No, yeah.
Because I drove 15,000 miles, didn't see one bit of road rage.
Whereas you drive 5 minutes down the road in the UK and beep beep, honk honk.
Twat twat.
Yeah, so overall, we felt very safe in America. We just watched that video back and realised that James said 15,000 miles.
I meant 1,500.
1,500 miles, not 15,000.
15,000.
America is completely ridiculous, but that is exactly how we love it. Europeans love to tell us that America has no culture, which is fascinating to me because they're usually, I don't know, wearing Levi's, listening to Beyonce, and typing that into an iPhone when they're not binge watching Netflix. So I say to you this, my brothers and sisters in NATO, you don't have to like America. You just have to explain why you're dressed exactly like us. And I will tell you this, there are many things we will readily admit. America is completely ridiculous, but that is exactly how we love it. We're the people that built national parks and put gift shops in them. And we invented artificial intelligence and put cheese in a spray can. None of that should work because America we're a giant shopping cart that's got a funky wheel, and we're flying downhill at 80 miles an hour, and we're filled with awesome immigrants and kick-ass entrepreneurs and magical lunatics, mad scientists, kooky Hollywood people, just awesome people all over the place. SEC football, Roll Tide. Oh, and then we've always got that one guy from Florida that's like putting a saddle on an alligator. Yet somehow, the golf cart just keeps rolling. So, here's my favorite part of this World Cup. Millions of people showed up here expecting a loud and angry, gun-toting, oversized cartoon. And instead, they discovered that America is a place where a guy wearing an Argentina jersey gets high-fived by a woman wearing a Mexico jersey whilst eating Korean tacos outside an Italian restaurant owned by a Lebanese family in downtown Dallas, Texas. If that sentence doesn't make sense to you, you've just never been here. But then they came here by the millions. They arrived to see the games, to tour our lands. And what did they discover? That America is not one thing. It's 340 million people arguing about everything, welcoming almost everyone, borrowing food and music and language and ideas from the entire planet, and then somehow we turn all of that into something completely new. We are gloriously inefficient, we are wildly inconsistent, and we are occasionally insane. But it's a hell of a lot more welcoming than the internet told them that it would be, than their media told them that it would be, and their American-hating politicians told them. And it's not that those people hate America, it's that they're jealous of us. But I digress. That's gonna piss some people off, but I say this, let's go Spain. Because America's out, and Norway's out, and England is out. And we can't let Argentina win. And it's not because I think the refs are cheating. And it's not that I have anything against Argentina. It's just that I don't like it when the same team wins all the time, unless, of course, it's America. Wait a minute, I know I'm gonna get corrected by people. The United States. I love the rest of America too, but I like when the United States wins. Are we ever gonna win this World Cup? Am I gonna live to see it? A lot of people are gonna say no. I'm gonna do a video, maybe later today, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, about a huge movie star, which I can't even really figure out why the dude's a movie star, because he cannot act. I don't think that's going to be an outrageous take. the guy doesn't pay his bills, okay? The guy's got a lot of money and he doesn't pay his bills. That's coming. He's not gonna love it.